There's a difference between struggling and failing to adapt. Carlos Sainz knows it, and now he's saying the quiet part out loud, the part no one at Maranello dares to admit, especially not in front of Lewis Hamilton. Let's set the scene. Hamilton left Mercedes, a kingdom he helped build, to chase what might be his final shot at an 8th world championship with Ferrari. It was bold, it was historic, and so far, it's not working. No Sunday podiums, his only glimmer of glory, a sprint win in China that faded just as fast as the fireworks. But here's where it gets real. Carlos Sainz, the man whose seat Hamilton now occupies, isn't laughing. He's not bitter. He's warning us. He told Mundo Deportivo, up to 6 months of struggling is normal. Changing teams is hell. You've got to recalibrate everything. Feedback, systems, even the steering wheel. Sounds reasonable, right? But then comes the kicker. Sainz drops the word every driver dreads. Risk. The risk, he says, is that you never adapt. Now let that simmer, because when a 4-time Ferrari race winner who's been through the team change ringer tells you that, with zero malice, just cold engineering logic, you better listen. Sainz isn't wrong. He lived it. He arrived at Ferrari, and by mid-2022, was sticking it on pole at Silverstone, Spa, Austin. He won. He arrived. The real question isn't whether Hamilton is struggling. We see that. The question is whether he ever actually gets there, because adaptation is not guaranteed, even for a 7-time champion. Now here's where the plot thickens. Juan Pablo Montoya, no stranger to calling it how it is, just lobbed another grenade into this storyline. The 2026 Ferrari should be built entirely around Lewis, not Leclerc. Boom. No sugarcoating. Montoya says Leclerc's feedback might win you a race, but not a championship. If Ferrari wants to stop playing catch-up and start building legends again, they need to bet everything on Hamilton's instincts. And let's be honest, he's not wrong. Hamilton didn't win 7 world titles by accident. He knows what a title-winning car feels like. He knows what it takes. The only thing he doesn't have yet is time. Hamilton's sitting 6th in the championship, behind Leclerc, behind the promise, and behind the pressure. This is a tipping point. If Ferrari pivots now, hands him the keys to the 2026 concept and follows his lead, maybe he pulls off the comeback of the century. But if not, if they hedge their bets, if the politics and loyalties cloud the vision, Lewis might not just fall short, he might never adapt. And that, folks, is the real risk. So if you're into this kind of no-holds-barred, under-the-surface analysis, where we connect the dots the teams hope you'll miss, do yourself a favor. Smash that like. Subscribe to Paddock Insider. Because in Formula One, the real stories aren't told on the radio, they're buried in the silence between pit wall decisions, and we're here to decode every second.